My advocacy plan is on the company RAIN. RAIN stands for Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network. It is the nation's largest anti-sexual violence organization. It was created and operated the National Sexual Assault Hotline in partnership with more than 1,000 local sexual assault service providers. It operates the DoD Safe Helpline for the Department of Defense. Here's their website, just so you guys can get a quick look at it. They have an About page or an About tab. They also have a Get Involved tab and a Donate tab right there. And then sexual assault is the unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, and other verbal or physical conduct of a sexual nature constituting sexual harassment. And there's further explanation there as provided by court documents. The social media sites that RAIN already uses are Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, and Pinterest. When you go onto their Get Involved tab, there's a place where you can share their information, and the ones that pop up are Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Pinterest. They have a YouTube page right here in which they share the stories of survivors, and they actually call it the Survivor Series. So they already have a whole bunch of information about different survivors that they've helped. Their Twitter page is, again, it just kind of tells you what RAIN is doing as far as helping survivors. And then the ones I really want to focus on are Facebook, YouTube, and Tumblr, because I believe those ones are going to be the ones that RAIN gets the most word out. Those ones, they don't really put a constriction on how much information you can put out there, so it makes it a lot easier for survivors to tell their stories, or for others to promote RAIN, or for RAIN to promote itself with different explanations of events or different things that they could be doing as an organization, whereas Twitter is just something where they could just kind of focus on explaining who they are, what they do, and promoting events. Pinterest is just one where, it's kind of just one that people would use to share information, just so that way other people can kind of see it. It's not really one that you would use to get information like Facebook, YouTube, or Tumblr, or even Twitter. The media literacies that I really want to focus on are judgment and networking, although RAIN uses simulation, transmedia navigation, and negotiation as well. The judgment that they would need is to decide whether the companies or other organizations or celebrities that they work with are good to work with, or if they're not good to work with. It'll help them really decide what information they should put out there and what they shouldn't, and it'll help them figure out how much transparency they should have within their company and how much they shouldn't. It's really a matter of them trying to kind of keep their conversations that they have online within a certain constraint. And networking, they just need to figure out who to talk to, who to get endorsements from, who to get funding from. Again, it's just a matter of who you know. And as long as those people that they know other people, then their endorsements and funding will grow. Connecting with the public is social culture, listening, engaging, building relationships, build trust and transparency. The more RAIN focuses on their communication with people, the more likely they are to have their relationships with the public grow. they need to listen to the public. They need to listen to the arguments that people are going to have about wanting to blame the victim because that's what society is used to doing. They need to be ready for people saying that it isn't okay to talk about sexual assault because it's not something we want to talk about. So it's just a matter of making their relationships with the public real. They need the public to know that they are real people, that they do go through the same stuff as we do, and that they are there for the survivors. That's their main focus. Yes, they are going to have to deal with the arguments, and they are going to have to deal with how they're going to put a stop to it, but they also need to remember that the victims or the survivors are their main focus, and that's what they need to be worried about. They can't really be worried about all of the arguments that they're going to be having, because their big thing is that they help the survivors. And as far as activism versus slacktivism, the most RAINN can do is ask people to share their stories. That's what they need. An idea I had was to ask people when they called in to the hotline, because a lot of times those calls are recorded, just ask them, hey, would you mind if we recorded your call, and could we use it for, like, as an example, for the promotion of our company or for our organization? Like, can we keep this call on file? We may or may not use it, type thing. They could always change the victim's voice in the recording so that way nobody knows who it is. I mean, people do it for, like, different things all the time. But RAINN needs stories. They don't need shares. They don't need any likes. They need time and money given towards their organization. They need people to know about their organization, and the way that they're going to do that is by having YouTube ads, by putting ads on the TV, by putting ads on Facebook, by promoting themselves big time so that way people know about them. And it isn't an easy change to be made, especially in a society that doesn't change quickly. We've made changes to our laws for LGBTQ people, for race equality, and that's awesome. I think that's great. Now it's time to make a change for respect. A change for protection of our people, because we have 1 in 5 college girls are going to school with thinking it's going to be a great year, but 1 in 5 will be a victim of rape in their freshman year. Just in their freshman year. That's not in that after you are raped or sexually assaulted, your chances of having that happen again increase dramatically. So it isn't just a change for respect, it's a change for protection. And by promoting RAINN through Facebook, Vimeo, YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, even Pinterest, that's what we're promoting. Change. They need promotions, they need donations, they need funding, they don't need shares.